We got AHI here. Welcome to Nashville. Welcome to Lightning 100. How's it going?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great. You know, we're in the cool studio. We got the air conditioning working in here.
It's a hot one today.
It is a real hot one today. But I've been excited about having you come by the show, and it's tomorrow night that you're going to be on stage at Ryman Auditorium, opening for Mandy Moore. You've been out on tour with Mandy. You got more tour dates to go.
Yeah.
But have you been looking forward to playing the Ryman?
So this will be my actual third time playing the Ryman.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so the first time was with Lauren Daigle, but the Ryman is one of those places where you just want to play there every night. You know what I mean? You go to some places and it's not the Ryman, right? So any chance you get to play the Ryman,
you take it.
It's a good night, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're excited to chat with you. We've got AHI here, and you can get the info on the new record and tickets to the show at ahimusic.com, imusic.com. His third studio effort, Prospect, came out in November with 30 Tigers, who are based here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm excited to chat with him about that and have a couple songs here. And you brought along your guitar player.
This is Pascal Adesina from Toronto. Yeah.
Awesome.
So he's been on tour with me and Mandy, doing a great job.
Great. Well, this is fun. He brought a pretty cool piece of gear here that he's going to play the guitar through, so I think this is going to sound real good. What would y'all like to start with right now?
We'll start with Unto You.
All right.
Yeah.
This is AHI live in the Volume.com studio on Lightning 100.
I can give, but I'll give you everything. Anything you had, you gave me half, yeah. When I was living with nothing, you helped me believe in something. Didn't know what it goes alone on the outside. Every day's a waiting, said it's about time I find words to keep me warm. I was one of the wandering, trying to fight through the elements. Time stood still when you first walked in. Fate made plans I could never predict. I was empty, lost without a clue. Until now, until you. Never want to beg, still you lent your head. Found me street penniless. You reached down and crowned me king. Didn't know what it goes alone on the outside. Every day's a wait to say it's about time I find words to keep me warm. I was one of the wandering, trying to fight through the elements. Time stood still when we first walked in. Fate made plans I could never predict. I was empty, lost without a clue. Until now, until you. Oh yeah, in the mornings are golden as your heart. I was down in the darkness until you came along. Didn't know what it goes alone on the outside. Every day's a waiting to say it's about time I find words to keep me warm. I was one of the wandering, trying to fight through the elements. Time stood still when you first walked in. Fate made plans I could never predict. I was empty, lost without a clue. Until now, until you. Everything I've got is all I've got. There ain't much I can give, but I'll give you everything.
Lightning Lightning 100, I here live in the Volume.com studio. We're live on the radio and at Volume.com/Lightning 100. That was Until You from the album Prospect. It's tomorrow night. I is going to be on stage, 8 o'clock, in front of Mandy Moore at the Ryman. Mandy's band, featuring her husband Taylor and Griff, both from the band Dawes. And you are kind of in the middle of touring with them.
It's been they're like phenomenal songwriters, right? So it's been an incredible experience, and just watching, it's like Mandy's living her dreams because she's like playing with an incredible band. Like she's like one of the most famous actresses in television land, right?
Yeah.
But just watching her on stage and the joy she has, and like we're sharing that joy with these guys. Mike Viola's also playing guitar. He's an amazing producer. Produced some great records. Co-wrote the whole record for Mandy's In Real Life record. So just like the experience of being around these phenomenal songwriters, that was like, I'm a huge Dawes fan, so don't tell Mandy, but I'm a huge Dawes fan.
That's awesome. So that song Until You,
Yeah.
was that one of the first ones that you wrote for the record a while ago?
2017, the first iteration of that song, and it was completely horrible. But there was something about it. There was a part in the song that I was like, there's a kernel here, so let me hold on to that. And I think I went through like 3 or 4 different distinct title changes and like idea changes until I finally like, okay, let me figure out what the song's really about, and it became one of the most popular songs on the record. So
yeah. So you're based in Toronto. You don't necessarily live here in Nashville, but you spent a lot of time here.
Spent a lot of time here. So all 3 of my records are recorded in Nashville. My first one with Eric Massey, beautiful guy, and then Andrea Tokic, he has a bomb shelter out here. We did the second record with him, and then Paul Mayberry. Well, I was on tour with Lauren Daigle for like 2 years almost, and built a great relationship with him. Then we did this new record, and that one was phenomenal because it was during the pandemic. The first flight that I was able to take on August, I think 1st, to Nashville I took, and we recorded that record, and the whole band was there, like the band that I toured with, like Lauren's band, and I got to know everybody. So it became this incredible experience of us all like having a reunion. And just like, oh, we're making music again, because the pandemic shut it all down. You know what I mean? And I also recorded a single with Lauren called "Hold On to Me" at that time, right? So that was just a phenomenal experience. Phenomenal, what a word!
It's phenomenal.
Phenomenal, right? But yeah, Nashville. I call it my second musical home, and I say, before Nashville, I was writing songs. After coming back from Nashville, I became a songwriter.
Wow.
And like, there's a huge difference between just, you get it, like between just writing songs and being a songwriter. So yeah, Nashville changed my life in so many ways.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw her play at Pilgrimage Fest a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And her, like, it was the live band was nothing what I thought it would be like. It was, it almost had a reggae feel. I mean, it was just, it was really good.
Paul is that guy. Like Paul loves his reggae, right? And I think he produced the record, co-wrote most of this, I think all the songs of the record. And I think the live, he always said the live, you don't just do what the record is. He wanted to give because it's festivals and different environments. So reggae, he's always bringing up reggae. Like, so he brought a little bit of, crept it into my record too, a little bit on one song, a little touch, right? Yeah.
So the show's not till tomorrow. You spent a lot of time here in Nashville. Are you going to do anything? Are you going to go to eat somewhere?
Food. I'm looking for vegan spots. So if you know any good vegan spots, hit me up on Instagram, DM me. But there's the Wild Cow. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I eat there like every time I come here. So I might go to Avo though. That's what I've been to Avo once, and I had the avocado toast. But I think it's time I need something like hearty, like something that's gonna fill me up. Yeah.
Can I tell you something personal about me that might make you feel sad?
What was that?
I have found out I became allergic to avocados.
That makes me extremely sad.
Isn't that terrible?
Yes.
Like, I love them. I grew up, like, my family's from California. We grew up eating avocado sandwiches.
Do you think there's a type of avocado that you could eat?
I don't know. I've tried it 5 times. And each time I got sicker. So it's like, okay, well, I guess I can't. Dang it.
Is there like a substitute? What would be a substitute for avocado?
I don't know.
That is a little tragic, man.
I know. That's right. I mean, I'm opening up to you because you kind of open up a lot in your songs.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Yeah, that's my heart, man. I pour it out. I gotta write something for you, man. Like something about, like write a song about no avocado. Yeah. But that I try to have a piece of avocado every day if I can.
That's good for you.
That's like being allergic to bananas for me. That'd be crazy. Like, there's somebody out there that's allergic to bananas, and that's a sad day.
Yeah. And there's someone else that eats bananas, including the peel on the banana.
That guy shouldn't be around. That guy needs to be locked up.
He also puts mayonnaise in his coffee, which is really weird.
Somebody does that, yeah.
Yeah. I know you're not a coffee drinker, but if you did, you probably wouldn't put mayonnaise in it.
I definitely would. Would you? Pascal's like, no. Pascal doesn't talk. He just nods up and down. Like, I'm joking. No.
I didn't mean necessarily go there.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
I love it. That's great.
Sometimes these things happen. We've got I here in the Volume.com studio. We're on Volume.com/Lightning100 if you want to see what our studio looks like. It's independent radio, so we couldn't afford paint. So what do you do if you can't afford paint?
Records and posters.
Use posters. That's right.
I gotta get you a record up here.
It's got a little vibe here in the studio, and you can see it at Volume.com. I'm going to be at Ryman Auditorium tomorrow night, out touring in support of his third studio effort, Prospect. Would you like to play another one from the record?
Yeah, I'm gonna play this one. We've been playing this one like every night on the Mandy Show. It's called Danger, and I'll say real quickly, it's a long story, but essentially I dreamt this song. I dream music all the time. And I woke up at like 3:30 a.m. and in my dream, I was at a big venue in Toronto called Massey Hall, performing to a sold-out audience, singing this song. Woke up, wrote it real fast. Next day, I played it for my wife, and I was like, this one's special. So in a nutshell, the song ended up being the true story of a lady that I never met before. Didn't know her, never heard her story, down to the name I choose in the song is actually her name. And the street where this incident happens is literally 5 minutes from where the incident in this song happens. And I later got to meet this lady. I sent her an email because there's crazy events that led me to meeting her. She's in the music video for the song Danger, and we're like great friends right now. And it's essentially, this is a song about the value of life and just like getting rid of the violence in our communities, right? So, but
what an incredible way to write a song. And I'm a little bit jealous that you get to wake up from a crazy dream and be like, cool, I'm going to write a song with this.
Yeah, that happens too much. But then I have some other dreams that you're like, you don't want
don't write that song.
Yeah, don't write that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is I live on Lightning 100.
Let's see. Timothy was left on Adelaide to lay there cold in his own blood. Shadows fall down, endless alleyway of fiendish pain where bullets struck. Ricochet loves, innocence don't shield your skin, protect your fragile bones. Single teardrop, gazing into dusk as he looked up and he cried, I feel danger, hear me calling, be my savior, Lord, hear me calling. I'm afraid, hey, night is falling, don't let me die alone. I feel danger, lift my breath, my heart, my soul, lift my breath, my heart, my soul. Evelyn stood by the window pane. It's more than strange, he won't pick up her archangel, the only male who stuck around long enough for her to love. Stomach turning, pacing through the dark, the dinner on the table cold, fighting teardrops, mama's intuition fighting back as she cried, I feel danger, hear me calling, be my savior, Lord, hear me calling. I'm afraid, hey, night is falling, don't let me die alone. I feel danger, lift my breath, my heart, my soul, lift my breath, my heart, my soul. Feel lost, Lord, don't let it end. Oh, danger. Lift my burden, my heart, my soul. Lift my burden, my heart, my soul. I feel danger, hear me calling. Be my Savior, Lord, hear me calling. I'm afraid, hey, night is falling. Don't let me die alone. I feel danger.
Lightning 100, that is I, live in our studio. It's tomorrow night. You can catch I at Ryman Auditorium, getting to open out on tour with Mandy Moore, 8 o'clock. Don't miss I. You can find out more at ahimusic.com, imusic.com. That was Danger from this third studio effort, Prospect, and it sounded so great,
Thank
man.
you. I want to shout out Evelyn Fox, who lost her son, Kissinger Gunn. His name is actually Kissinger Gunn. He was shot in Toronto, where I'm from. Wasn't in a gang, wasn't a bad dude, wasn't by cops. It was just mistaken identity, wrong place, wrong time. It's not a political song, so I just want to say that. It's just a song about life and valuing life and just knowing that, like, there are mothers who are losing their children to senseless violence. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to say.
Well, that's beautiful. And I know that you shared that you almost lost your son.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And that you got to take him to his first concert and see Mavis Staples.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I got to perform at, on my birthday for Mavis Staples at Massey Hall. So then it came full circle, and then I brought him. A friend of mine had tickets. He couldn't go. So he gave me the tickets, and I'm like, I don't bring him anywhere because he's like low rowdy. But when I brought him, he just loved it. It was like, yeah, man, it was good to see him in that space, and he was really, really good. It was beautiful, yeah. Just life, man. We all want to live our lives to the fullest, right? So
yeah. Well, that's a good first concert, because people are always like, "What was your first concert?"
Right.
And he'll get to say Mavis Staples.
Right.
I mean, that's
she's a legend, man. She's probably my favorite vocalist. Living vocalist, obviously, but like Mahalia Jackson is like one of my favorite of all time vocals. But like she's right. I'm not gonna say she's better than anybody, but for me, she's better than a lot of people.
She's so special, though,
Yeah.
and within, I always see within the songwriter and musician community how revered Mavis Staples is.
And it's like her career just you know, I mean, the sad thing about this industry, a lot of people don't make it that long. You know what I mean? And she's still going and singing as strong as ever. Like, so she's just a beautiful soul. Great, you know, she sang me happy birthday on my birthday. That's all I got to say, right?
Wow. Yeah. I saw there's an artist named G Love out of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And he got to meet Mavis and asked her to autograph his guitar. I sat there and witnessed the whole thing, and he was just like so honored.
That's amazing. Yeah, she's incredible, man. I just love how that people are just embracing her too. Like, yeah.
For sure.
Amazing.
Well, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you, man. I had fun.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for bringing your guitar player today.
That's great.
And we are looking forward to the show tomorrow night. We are heading out to Ryman Auditorium. I's going to be opening for Mandy Moore at 8. It is this afternoon at 5 o'clock. We've got a live broadcast happening. You can join us downtown Nashville. Come have some fun up on the sky deck at Assembly Food Hall. We'll be out there starting at 5. And between 5 and 7, we're going to give away some sweet seats to the show, and you'll have a chance to get a poster. And then after the show, Mandy's going to take a picture with you and autograph it. So pretty sweet, as you mentioned. I mean, she's pretty famous. Pretty famous person.
She's so chill. She's so down to earth. So awesome to be on the road with. So
that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. You can find out more at imusic.com, ahimusic.com.